Hutz is the name, Mr. Simpson. Lionel Hutz, attorney at law. Here's my card. Lionel Hutz, attorney at law.
Lionel Hutz, court-appointed attorney. I'll be defending you on the charge of murder one. Wow, even if I lose, I'll be famous. I'm sorry, Mrs. Simpson, but you can't copyright a drink. Oh, this all goes back to the Frank Walbanger case of '78. How about that? I looked something up. These books behind me don't just make the office look good, they're filled with useful legal tidbits, just like that.
Don't touch my stuff!
Hey, this isn't the YMCA.
You I've never seen before.
It turns into a sponge when you put it in water.
Ooh, classy.
I'd like to talk to you about bringing legal action against the fiend who did this to your boy.
Leave it in as evidence. Bazooka Joe's got deep pockets.
Doctors. Doctors are idiots. There's no telling what kind of permanent injuries he might have. You might have to wait on him hand and foot for the rest of his natural life. That's the downside. Now here's the good part. You can ching, 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 cash in on this tragedy. Oh.
Excuse me, Mr. Hutz. Are you a shyster?
How does a nice little girl like you know a big word like that? I'm the executor of Beatrice Simmons' estate. Mr. Simpson B. was a wealthy woman, and surprise, surprise, she left everything to you.
Really?
There is one catch. You must spend one night in a haunted house. Just kidding, just kidding. Here's a check for $106,000 to enjoy as you see fit. Oh, I'm touched.
$106,000?
Ta-ta, Mr. Simpson. By the way, old-timer, I do wills. Why don't I just give you this pen with my phone number on it? It looks just like a cigar. Isn't that something?
You're right, you're right. When you feel up to it, come over to my office and we'll talk about it.
Lionel Hutz, attorney at law. What's that, a broken neck?
But first, some ground rules. Number one, we get bathroom breaks every half hour.
Agreed. Number two, the jury will be chosen by me.
Agreed. No, wait.
Silence.
Mrs. Simpson, you're in luck. Your sexual harassment suit is just the thing I need to rebuild my shattered practice. Care to join me in a belt of scotch?
It's 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah, but I haven't slept in days. Last chance. Oh, yeah. Mr. Simpson, I was just going through your garbage, and I couldn't help overhearing that you need a babysitter. Of course, being a highly skilled attorney, my fee is $175 an hour.
We pay $8 for the night. You can take 2 popsicles out of the freezer.
3.
2.
Okay, 2, and I get to keep this old birdcage.
Done.
Still got it. Out of the way. Millhouse, baby! Lionel Hutz, your new agent, bodyguard, unauthorized biographer, and drug dealer. Keep her away. Good news, Bart. The Krusty O Cereal Corp has settled your case for $100,000. Less, of course, my legal fees.
What kind of legal fees?
Well, for a case this complex, I had to assemble a crack team of lawyers. Ronald Chaporro, trial attorney. Albert Dershman, who can hold 3 billiard balls in his mouth.
How much of the $100 do I get? $500?
Yes, well,
Cool.
glad you're happy. Let's roll.
Mr. Hutz, why are you burning all your personal papers?
As of this moment, Lionel Hutz no longer exists. Say hello to Miguel Sanchez. My client's film predates all of those things, Your Honor.
Oh, yes! I've forgotten! Your famous film! The one you destroyed before the trial and haven't been able to find another copy of! Oh, yes, that film!
Yes. You don't have a copy, do you?
Hello, David. I'm really tempted.
Just take it one day at a time and know that I love you.
I love you too, man. Mr. Mayor, is it true you rigged the election?
No, I did not.
Kids, hell. I'm Lionel Hutz, executor of Ms. Bouvier's estate. She left a video will, so I earn my fee simply by pressing this play button. Pretty sweet, eh? Mr. Simpson, this is the most blatant case of fraudulent advertising since my suit against the film The Never-Ending Story.
So, you think I have a case?
Homer, I don't use the word hero very often, but you are the greatest hero in American history. Woohoo! Don't worry, Homer. I have a foolproof strategy to get you out of there. Surprise witnesses, each more surprising than the last. I tell you, the judge won't know what hit him.
Pipe down in there, Hutz.
Lionel Hutz, a.k.a. Miguel Sanchez, a.k.a. Dr. Nguyen Van Thok, was paid $8 for his 32 hours of babysitting. He was glad to get it.
Mr. Burns, we've got witnesses, precedent, and a paper trail a mile long.
Yes, well, I have 10 high-priced lawyers.
He left his briefcase. Hey, it's full of shredded newspapers.
Mr. Simpson, don't you worry. I watched Matlock in a bar last night. The sound wasn't on, but I think I got the gist of it. Now, Marge, you've come to the right place. By hiring me as your lawyer, you also get this smoking monkey. Better cut down there, Smokey.
Mr. Hutz.
Look, he's taking another puff.
Mr. Hutz, this was all a misunderstanding. I didn't mean to take anything.
Now, don't you worry, Mrs. Simpson. Uh-oh. We've drawn Judge Snyder.
Is that bad?
Well, he's had it in for me ever since I kinda ran over his dog.
You did?
Well, replace the word kinda with the word repeatedly, and the word dog with son.
All I did was tell the truth.
Of course you did, but there's the truth and the truth. Good for you, son. If there's one thing America needs, it's more lawyers. Can you imagine a world without lawyers? Oh, they got this all screwed up.
So you don't work on a contingency basis?
No, money down. Oops, shouldn't have this Bar Association logo here either.
Ooh, Lionel Hutz.
Right in here, Mr. Simpson. Any calls, Della?
Called? Oh, called, yes. The Supreme Court called again. They need your help on some freedom thing.
Tell them to sit tight. I'll get back to them. This way, Mr. Simpson.
You sure have got some education, Mr. Hutz.
Yes, Harvard, Yale, MIT, Oxford, the Sorbonne, the Louvre. Oh well. Mr. Simpson, the state bar forbids me from promising you a big cash settlement. But just between you and me, I promise you a big cash settlement. My fee is 50%.
50%?
You'll be getting more than just a lawyer, Mr. Simpson. You'll also be getting this exquisite faux pearl necklace, a $99 value, as our gift to you.
Well, I don't know. You and I might have different ideas about just how big a big cash settlement is.
$1 million?
Oh, I stand corrected. $1 million is A-okay.
To my executor, Lionel Hutz, I leave $50,000.
Mr. Hutz!
You'd be surprised how often that works. You really would. Ooh, he's gonna win.
Mr. Hutz!
Now, Apu, Mrs. Simpson claims that she forgot she was carrying that bottle of delicious bourbon. Brownest of the brown liquors. So tempting. What's that? You want me to drink you? But I'm in the middle of a trial. Excuse me. So, Mr. Nahasapima Petalon, if that is your real name, have you ever forgotten anything?
No. In fact, I can recite pi to 40,000 places. The last digit is 1.
Pi.
Well, if you never forget anything, tell me this. What color tie am I wearing?
You are wearing a red and white striped club tie in a half Windsor knot.
Oh, I am I? Is that what you think? Well, if that is what you think, I have something to tell you. Something that may shock and discredit you. And that thing is as follows. I'm not wearing a tie at all. No further questions. And so, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I rest my case.
Mr. Hutz, do you know you're not wearing any pants?
What? Ah! You didn't? We should talk more often, Marge. You see, the law business is a little slow, and since most of my clients wind up losing their houses, this was a natural move for me. Yes, the money is good, but the beauty is you get to stay in the house until it's sold. Come on, guys, let's go for a swim. I move for a bad court thingy.
You mean a mistrial?
Yeah. That's why you're the judge and I'm the law-talking guy.
The lawyer.
Right.
Attention! Ding, 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 ding.
This verdict is written on a cocktail napkin. And it still says guilty. And guilty is spelled wrong.
Hey, you! Get out of my office!
Oh, right. That thing.
That was a right pretty speech, sir. But I ask you, what is a contract? Webster's defines it as an agreement under the law which is unbreakable. Which is unbreakable. Excuse me, I must use the restroom.
Mr. Hutz?